Hello, guys. This is your revising and editing passage for this week called Students for Students. Make sure you put your last name, your first name, and pick who your teacher is. Revising and editing passage. This is page 1. Victoria wrote this story about helping other people. Read Victoria's story and look for any edits or revisions she needs to make. Then answer the questions that follow. So this passage has editing questions and revising questions, so pay attention to that. And this is a fiction story, so you're going to want to go ahead and mark F next to the title that you've written on your piece of paper for fiction. That's one of your first strategies that you need to decide. Nobody was surprised since Leah Kane won the election for Student Council president. She was already the head of the chess team, a featured singer in the Glee Club, and the founder of the Students for Students Society. Last year, she even convinced the school board to include locally grown foods on the hot lunch menu. For the Student Council election, her campaign had centered on expanding the Students for Students Society, which worked to collect school supplies for students around the city. Leah wanted to hold a car wash and have people pay with school supplies. When she announced her plan at the Student Council meeting, everyone looked stunned. We will ask people to pay for their car wash with school supplies instead of We will ask people to pay for their car wash with school supplies instead of with money, Leah said. Why don't we just ask people to donate the supplies? Peyton Dobbs asked. Then we won't have to wash the cars. Everyone in the room started to laugh. Having a car wash gives us a chance. We will have a chance to talk to people about why we are collecting school supplies, Leah said. Also, washing their cars is a way for us to thank them for giving to our cause. But someone can get a car wash for 1 pencil, Naomi Hunt said. Many students nodded in agreement. I have faith that our community members will make good-sized donations, Leah responded, especially if we tell our community members why our cause is so important. On the day of the car wash, some students answered people's questions. Other students washed the cars. The pile of school supplies grew greater and greater by the minute. People donated all kinds of supplies: pencils, pens, crayons, glue, scissors, binders, and paper. By the end of the day, everyone was exhausted as they gathered for a picture for the local newspaper. How do you feel about the event? The photographer asked Leah. Leah grinned and answered, I'm so proud to live in such a generous community. Question 1. The word since does not appropriately connect the two clauses in sentence 1. Which word should replace the word since? A, how, B, if, C, though, D, when. Question 2. What is the best way to rewrite sentences 11 and 12? A. Having a car wash gives us a chance to talk to people about why we are collecting school supplies, Leah said. B. Having a car wash is giving us a chance to talk to people about why we are collecting school supplies, Leah said. C. Having a car wash. That gives us a chance to talk to people about why we are collecting school supplies, Leah said. D. Having a car wash gives us a chance to talk to people talking about why we are collecting school supplies, Leah said. Question 3. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 16? A. Delete the quotation marks after donations. B. Delete the comma after responded. C. Change the second our community members to them. D. No changes should be made. Question 4. Which transition word or phrase could best be added to the beginning of sentence 19? A. Finally. B. Meanwhile. C. In addition. D. By the way. Question 5. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 20? A. Change donated to donating. B. Change kinds to kind. C. Change the semicolon to a colon. D. Make no change. Question 6. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 21? A. Change was to were. B. Change they to them. C. Delete the comma. D. Make no change. Question 7. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 23? A. Change the comma to a colon. B, delete the comma. C, insert quotation marks before I'm. D, make no change. Good luck.